The Football League brings us to the South American country of Argentina and its capital city, Buenos Aires. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And the slot man goes in motion left. And they'll start out here with a jet sweep. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate.
Niggas don't want to block.
4 on that first play, and it's 2nd down.
They don't want to block.
The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And partner, one good thing about trying to do you should see it coming your way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job.
And right away,
oh my goodness.
The football. One of the
Oh my goodness.
And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there's no such thing as a safe run, right?
We let him run straight to the outside.
And he'll take this one in for a touchdown. A
great
play there.
Appreciate that.
6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lumberjacks use the early turnover to get on the board
He
first.
said it's good AF.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
That was disgusting. That was disgusting. The fumble first. It was the second play.
Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away.
They just let him beat us to the outside.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
Ooh, they left tackle got hurt.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. But you look at this defense, currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong.
#1 against the run?
The conversation with the defensive coordinator, he wants him to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. In motion, the tight end. A run up the middle with Irving.
Come on, bro. Oh!
And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
And this is where coaches sometimes fall into different camps. Your guy just bumpered. It led to a touchdown. Do you stay with him or do you put him in the doghouse? This is definitely a show of confidence here. He's right back out there and carrying the ball again.
And that will be
incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Gucci.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
We Gucci.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. And that's what you've got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those 4th down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more.
Yo, you just gonna let him slide through?
Then do exactly what we saw there.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. They'll stay on the ground with Irving. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Come on, son.
To force it in, and
how do you let him slide through there?
Jared Stingley picks it. Still going inside.
How do you let him slide through there?
He will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That's disgusting.
Scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense.
How he behind you when you let him get in front and then get in front of, like, in between you and the ball?
Touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, they take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Should he start?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Stop fucking around. Stop fucking around.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
It's time to stop fucking around.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right.
Bro, you let him go, dog.
First, do no harm. Right now,
you let him go.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Not the start.
Why'd you let him go?
Any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay.
Bro, you suck. Why would you even do that?
Here's another one intercepted.
Why would you throw it all the way out there? Throw him in.
And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
And I told him to throw it in too, and he still threw it out.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Fucking stupid shit.
Fresh in his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Hands it off out of the gun. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. Mechie, the man in motion.
76, tell him. 76. 76.
On fourth down, gone.
Yeah, make him drop that shit.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Make him drop that shit. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down.
We good.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got his man, that's Luke Musgrave. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route.
Come on, son.
Pressure comes.
You let him fucking go straight through.
Tui Perotu got in and dropped it.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Off the play fake, Daniels. Into space at the 45. And he'll be taken out of bounds all the way down near the 35-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 46 yards.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too.
Bro, how is this, bro? They not blocking down at all.
A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Nobody give a shit about blocking the backer, huh?
14-0 the score.
Just
this
let
is
the backer
NFL
in, huh?
On EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. They go play action. Daniels out to his left.
He coming in with the backer every single play.
Can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Trey Hendrickson.
Everybody else was
He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this
Everybody
team
else
came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, what's going on? It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
We got him.
Here's Chad Ryland now on for the field goal. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt.
Let's go, man. Let's start fucking
playing. He got just enough to clear the crossbar.
Too much goddamn bullshit.
He drops it in from long distance. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39. So solid starting field position. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride in the offense this go-around. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Hey, kill.
Now gone.
Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. You're right on his back.
And he'll be corralled out across.
You're right on his back.
To the 45. 12 yards as they get to reset the sticks.
Right on his back.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. This a 2nd and 8. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. A shotgun snap for Goff.
Bro, oh my God, that's so annoying.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down.
My flat just leaving the fucking
31-yard line.
Every single time.
Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the gun, here's Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Goff.
Nope.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The kick by Elliott is good, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it.
You got fucking pressure all over us.
Which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's taken in by Duvernay. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's 3rd and 3. And they'll try and run the option.
This nigga was running in, bro.
It's not going to be any help as they dump
This nigga was running in. How in the fuck?
That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads.
He was running in. You're supposed to play the running back.
For that possession.
Yeah, I think he tried to do a little too much there, partner. He tried to keep it himself. Ended up getting buried in the backfield, and that brings up 4th down.
Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
He's figuring it out. He's figuring it out. He's figuring it out.
To his right. And he
fuck out of here. Ref, that's a flag.
At the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
That's a flag, ref.
8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the
flag,
football,
ref.
But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Open man is Duvernay. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Daniels.
Come on, son.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Now the Ravens going to use one
Niggas
of their
don't block for shit.
as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
They not blocking for shit.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
No, it has not. It has not.
Now Daniels.
And then he fucks up. He fucks it up.
Partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now
he
they
fucks
need
it
a
up.
big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
We make it?
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left
Weak
it just
ass
short.
leg.
No good, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Weak
And
ass
now
leg.
two problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light.
Pick that shit off.
And this one is incomplete.
And with apologies to
Pick
Dylan
that shit
Thomas,
off.
apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Go, 12, go.
Goff now looks to throw.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, buddy. That's the fuck I'm talking about, buddy.
And he will bring this back. It's a
That's what I'm talking about.
And a Raven touchdown.
Now, if we would have had three,
They matched their opponent's pick six from earlier.
we would have
Those
made the
are some
last one.
crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
And Brandon, I think now we're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking their psychology out a little bit, aren't we? Because that defense, they're about to go right back out with all the momentum on their side.
Yeah.
That's for the opposing offense. You wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counterattack.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll get him down inside the 30
Let's
to
get it.
27. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
Go, Brown. Brown. Hey, 76.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Check. What's that?
And search a redemption from the pick six.
Ah.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now Goff.
There it is. That's a pick. That's
That's
a pick, buddy. Hell no. Hell no.
Reception. It's Jair Brown who's got it.
None of that.
Will be brought
None
down
of that.
on what will be the final play.
We
of
ain't
this
giving him
first
none of
half.
that.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA
None of that.
Sports.
Let's get it. Bro, we got to be able to run the ball. Can somebody block a fucking linebacker?
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn,
Come on,
set
fellas.
and ready to rock for the third quarter.
We started out bad, but we where we want to be now.
One touchdown is the
We where we
difference.
wanna be now. We right
17-10
there.
our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Oh, you bitch.
And they'll wind up getting
make the
this
tackle.
To 37,
He's right in his face.
Gain of 9. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Here's Goff.
Where you at? Flats, bro. We're in the cover 2. A cover 2 zone. Stay in your fucking flat. Tampa 2. Stay in your flat.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for
every fucking time. Y'all don't want to play y'all flat.
To throw is Goff.
That's good.
He will find his man Chase complete.
He's got all day back there. We don't have that type of
crossing
time.
over out of bounds. Called at a very
We don't got
strong
that type
gain
of
of
time.
24. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Jamie and Sherwood there to make the stop. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Mechie, the man in motion.
14, 14, 12, 12, 12.
Here's Goff.
You all
looking for
bitch.
Chase on the out route. He's got him. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a 1st down. Mechie, the man in motion. Goff now to throw.
Bro, are we just going to keep letting him throw this out shit?
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Let's do this, bro.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? In motion right is the tight end.
Yeah, out. Oh, my God.
Right side complete to Mechie. And he will take
oh,
it
my God.
Touchdown. John Mechie, his 4th touchdown on the
That
year.
nigga's just like, don't
And the
react.
Lumberjacks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend
They're just
their
not
lead.
reacting.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Apologies.
To the air goes Daniels. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They'll try and run here with Irving.
Bucky, that was fucking slow as shit.
He gets banged down.
That was so slow.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Slow as shit.
Daniels looking to throw. Oh, that's deep for Duvernay. And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
2nd and 10. Throwing now is Daniels.
Nope, I knew your ass wouldn't block. I knew his ass wouldn't block.
And he is going to lose.
I knew it. I don't even know why I trusted him. I knew his ass wouldn't block.
So now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Daniels.
Let's go.
That is caught. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 64 yards. And the Ravens are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Daniels going to try and throw for it. And that's caught at the 2. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away.
Rip that shit.
And able to get this out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Yes, sir! Yes, sir!
Picked off by Reek Woolen.
Yes, sir!
Have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels.
Yes, sir! Yes, sir!
Inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 51 yards. And the Ravens have tied the ball game with a chance to go ahead now.
Set it the fuck up. We see what he's doing.
Quarter. Extra point.
We see what the fuck going on.
And that will put them on top here.
Come on, son. We on that ass.
For the Ravens as they'll send this one away.
Rip it.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Come on, son.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, we see all that shit. We see you ran that play on us last time too many times. Too many times.
So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Value three.
Out of the gun, Goff.
Nope. We're here on all that. We're here on all that. We're here on all that. Make him fumble.
He'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play.
Third down. Let's get a stop.
You're watching the NFL
Let's get a stop
on EA Sports. And this offense on third down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Yep. Yeah, we in a man.
A shotgun snap for Goff.
Oh, I thought
Able to find the open man.
I had you play outside for that reason. I knew that that's the only route he could throw when he needed. When it's 3rd and short, that's the only route he'll throw.
Watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both
I should have just played over there.
This is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Back to throw, Goff.
Same thing. Okay.
Now they go screen.
That's actually a really good play. That's a really good play. So he gets my eyes on that side.
11 more on that one and another first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you gotta like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Goff now looking to throw.
I knew, bro. I tried to back the lineman off.
And he's going to be taken
Appreciate it. I tried to back the lineman off to pick that shit.
And they move the chains.
It pulled me into the line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mechie, the man in motion. From the gun, here's Goff.
Yeah, he was going to throw it to Chase. We was going to pick that shit.
This will be incomplete.
We was going to pick that shit.
Momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Goff.
Oh, I bumped my own player. I bumped my own player.
This one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 22 yards there, a first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Mechie, the man in motion.
Ric Flair.
Goff.
Y'all supposed to be there. He threw that between 2 people. 2 people.
Touchdown. And the Lumberjacks answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth
threw that between
lead.
two.
Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Goff looking to throw. And he's got it. So the
what are these niggas doing, bro?
Good, and they add on to their fourth
What are these niggas
lead.
doing just sitting there? His eyes was on the left side because he would have threw that shit way earlier.
Touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
They just let him go.
And we will not have a return.
Drive it
They'll
through.
bring this to the 30.
Bucky tired, like he did something.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case.
We can hold our blocks.
The end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
We can just hold our blocks.
Those moments to happen,
That'd be great.
incredible when they do, and you saw the celebration, pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, Daniels. Open man is Duvernay. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will.
Yeah.
But he's got a first down to boot.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth.
Right,
They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now Daniels.
Talk to me.
Finding room at
Talk to me.
midfield. And
Talk
he'll
to me
take
then.
this down to the 40-yard line.
Talk to me then.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Talk to me.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st and 10, here's Irving, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
He'll look to throw.
You motherfucker. These motherfuckers run into each other, bro.
3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time.
These
football,
motherfuckers run all into each other.
Have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him out.
I should have just threw it a square. He's probably open on the dig.
Well, this crowd.
At least he ain't run into nobody.
Hard to hear. This is 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Okay, not bad.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Not bad.
That strategy there, Brandon, 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays
Not
like
bad.
that, I can
Not bad. That's got to be over the.
You have to.
He's got a man complete. And this is caught. Touchdown.
Boom. His ass ain't covering him.
Mecole Hardman. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens
That's a
an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Come on, man.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got
Great
a tie
throw.
game here in the 4th.
Great throw.
Now this one setting up for
Shit,
a
me
great
too.
finish. All tied in the 4th.
Me too, but we needed it. We needed it. I saw a linebacker on him. I said, this motherfucker better blow his ass out. 2 safeties. Throw it in between the safeties.
Here's 1st and 10.
Ric Flair. Listen. Now you won.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
It's okay.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
It's okay.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 40-yard line.
Now Goff. And this one into the hands of Mechie. Now another
This
timeout
close.
called for by
Yeah,
the
they like to
offense,
underthrow a lot.
as they'll stop it with 40
That
seconds
close.
remaining in this 4th quarter.
3rd and 1.
We was that close to a pick. That's why I extended it too. I made him throw that shit. Put that shit out in front.
A big play in this football game. 3rd down and 1. Now it's gone.
Yes, sir.
The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Yes, sir.
The defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's
No, they're not.
decision to
He's
be
going
made,
for it.
in my estimation.
He's going for it. He's going for it.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Here we go on 4th
I knew
down.
it. I knew it. I knew it.
Nifty running here as
I
they
reacted
take this
slow.
across midfield.
That was
And
my
down
fault.
to the
I reacted too
47.
slow for that.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
That is my fault. I gotta
Goff
take the
now to
blame for that.
throw.
Give me, oh my
This is for
God!
Mechie.
Oh
And
my
this is inside
God!
the 35-yard line.
He got away with one, bro.
And a
He got
timeout
away
comes
with
in.
that.
The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
He got away with that. He broke on the ball so slow. So slow.
Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. Now the
He
Ravens
ain't
gonna
kicking
use
with the
one
wind.
of their
And that's Jake
timeouts.
Elliott.
And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a
Hey,
break.
we started the game like shit, so. We started the
And
game
this
like
is
shit.
right
He made
down
it,
the middle
yeah.
as he puts it through.
If we didn't
And
start the
this
game
whole
so bad,
crowd is in a
we would've been
frenzy
good.
As their guys have
We
pulled
would've
it
been
out
good.
of the end. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory
Started the
for
game
their
fucking.
hometown
We
guys.
fumbled
Charles
on our
said for
second
this
play.
losing side, their heads
Running
are
back
hanging
fumble.
as they walk
GG's.
off
It's
the field
GG's.
today.
Fumbled
And
second
really,
play.
I mean, we know why those
Then we throw
3
2 picks back to
turnovers
back.
by that offense.
Ended up
That's
17
ultimately
zip, I
what
think it
doomed
was,
it.
or
This is what coaches
17-3.
preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense, and let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
Yeah, but we just played bad. We started so bad.
Buenos Aires, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year.
Now we started to lock in. Shit, can I not cheat? Can I not see the stats? I want to see the stats. Whatever. Let me see what the stats was. 2 picks. Let's see the box score. Yeah, see, we gave a 14 first quarter. And then we started playing. We held him last time. He killed us. I think he had like 200 when we played earlier this season. We stopped him from doing all that. I wanted to see it. Well, I'm going to have to watch it on the stream. Motherfucker reacted slow as hell, bro. He was supposed to come up and pick that. That might have been to the crib, too, if we got that. Whatever. It's GG's. On to the next week. See, we got the Dolphins. Is that, I think that might be a user.